Welcome humans, how's it going? This one is a special one. I want to have a quick look at Pieces of Powder by Cole. This one threw me for a ride because just by looking at it, it looks very charming. Very cute, fluffy, has a nice pull to it, and I was expecting a fun show. But it turned it around to me. It was still fun, had its funny moments, but it had a level of resonation. Like I was watching myself in an indie, which is very odd, but I think this is a really rare case. Maybe there's more, but something where it can really resonate and just flat out really hit a lot of people in the heart. It's a little bit heavy, FYI. They talk about anxiety, depression, and self hatred is a thing. Throughout this episode, we follow Powder, which is her nickname. I think her name might be Penelope because I heard the teacher say Pen, but that's just me. And we follow her story, and off the beginning, it starts off pretty harsh. It's a dream where she's hating herself, doubting herself. It's pretty rough. But again, it's a dream. She wakes up and she starts her first day of school. It's actually pretty nice because she sees the new kid in the block, which we find out that their name is Marcy. And they do a lot of daydreaming. They have a lot of inner monologues, which, just to point out for a sec, I think they hit it on the head on the perfect level of inner monologue.
Maybe she doesn't want to talk because I'm standing too far. Closer? Okay, now I'm just being weird. I want to be your friend so bad. How does everyone already know each other? You'd think out of everyone here, at least one person would try and talk to me.
I think sometimes that can feel awkward, especially like myself. I have an inner monologue, and it can get a bit loud. I'll say that right there. But in the episode, it didn't feel like that. They hit it just right. So that part I already resonate with. I already felt like, wow, this is odd. You don't see this very often where somebody is doing what you're doing, not like the anime thing, I need to do this, I need to save the people. But no, like she's questioning her day to day. She's questioning simple interactions, simple why are people doing this? Why can't I do this? I need friends. I wish I had a friend. Just 1,000 miles an hour sometimes. And it's, again, this was partly me growing up. It wasn't this much, but I can remember quite a few times that this was a lot. Already with that being pointed out, that was pretty spot on. And yes, this show is about Powder addressing what's been hurting her. And then we even get Marcy's side, which was actually pretty wholesome because as they go through the school, they talk a bit more because they have classes together. Again, we see Powder fighting her self-doubting and her inner monologue. And, sooner or later, they get the same class, they talk, they get a little bit of a friendship going, and they have to do a school project, the classics. And through that little opening, she opens up a bit more, talking to Marcy, getting to know each other and their names. Powder and Marcy hit it off. And it's pretty wholesome. They hang out after school, they learn more about each other. And then the best part of it is we get to see more of Marcy. We get to see Marcy's side and her problem, her baggage. And we understand these people are both troubled, they're hurt, but there's a bit of a hope in this where they can actually heal. They have the potential to heal, and Marcy's happy that Powder is reaching out. They're trying to be a friend. They don't want to see this pain anymore because of what they went through when they drifted apart from their friends. And to be frank, people will feel this. People will know this feeling. Some people, like myself, I've lost a handful of friends. You drift apart. You lose friends. You break friends off. And to see this other side of you just drifting away and being presented in a way where it doesn't feel like it's overbearing, except for the beginning. The beginning's a little bit rough. I won't fault you for that if you found that uncomfortable. But the fact that they hit it on the head and Marcy and Powder have this wholesome thing going on, and by the end of it, it honestly brings you almost to a tear on how this ends. And yes, FYI, The music is beautiful, the animation is charming, bubbly, really pulls you in. And the VA, probably one of the spot on great job, because you feel the feelings of Powder. All those inner monologues, the nagging in your head, they nail everything. So honestly, beautiful job, great job. I'm probably rambling on now at this point. I don't want to get on to a tangent, but I think this is something that indie is missing. Indie needs a bit more of the life, the inner turmoil. Yes, we love guns. Yes, we love crude humor. Yes, we love Oonga Boonga brain stuff, because I can name off a handful of like just that you can enjoy and turn your brain off, or just have fun with the adult, mature, respectable humor. But here we have Powder giving you the broken human and honestly healing it. I think this is a beautiful little piece. I'm sure there are more out there of being a simple human story, but so far, Pieces of Powder, I think they hit it on the head, and a lot of people are gonna resonate. A lot of people are gonna love this, or feel unnerving because it hits it way too perfectly. Myself included right there, even though this was a bit rough for me to watch in some parts because, again, reminded me of me growing up. The ending was gorgeous. And I don't say this very often. This is one that I am personally gonna back. I really hope you guys can give it some love because they have a Kickstarter. This is the first episode and they want to get more coming along. I want to see more. I really hope this gets some more eyes onto it. It's hard to explain. I'm just happy. I'm happy this was a bittersweet human. This was a good piece. It sounds really lame to end it like this, but please give it a watch. And if you have, share it to somebody who you think might like it. That's my 2 cents. Please have a good night, evening, morning, whatever. And do what you can if you can support. Thank you, humans. I appreciate y'all, and take care.